2016, Minion Nation, and well, shit. Looks like I'm adorable. Why? As punishment for the wait. I'm stuck like this until I deliver. Consider it done. I've had to slit some bitches to bring this back. Sweat and tears both began shedding. Lost my clothes. Here we are. Taking a look at Kirby's ever so diverse collection of copy abilities. Rules? No super, mix, or endgame abilities? Yeah, you've caught the gist, you know the hist. So let's see that list. Pinch my cheeks, give me a cuddle, and slip on those battle caps. Our return to Dreamland starts now. It can be hard going against base instincts. So hard that it's been made into 17 dick jokes and banished to Mount Ragequit. You can't help it. Sometimes you just want to throw something during a pissy fit or when you've misplaced all your socks. Solves about as many problems as it causes. It qualifies as hilarious. But when you're a baby pink puffball that can fly forever and deep throat logs, why the fuck would you ever want to throw something? Kicks? It's good for you. From a conceptual standpoint, throw is actually kinda lame, and so is this ability. From the first time we all take baby's first suck, it's all too easy to grow numb to ability-less Kirby, and donning the blue headband doesn't feel all that different. Simple to understand. Pick him up and chuck the poor fuck up, down, or straight. That's it. It's nice that you don't get cute, defenseless animal hair stuck in your mouth at the very least. Its extravagance rivals that of a sneeze, blink, or yawn. As in, even I can do that. But it's fun for the same reason Super Mario 2 is. BAM! Motherfucker! Don't undersell it because of the bare bones concept. During the standstill, you're completely invulnerable, and anything that touches you takes a truckload of damage. Damn! But I just like the mentality that goes with it. Yeah, I've got superpowers blessed by the deities, the elements of the cosmos, military-grade exploding things, and my mama's best cooking pot, but fuck you. I don't need it. It's the equivalent of going for Glory Ganondorf. You get the feeling that you could do better, but Aretha ain't here. Go nuts. Before I became a crazy adult, I was a crazy kid. When you're in that age bracket, silly desires overflow the mind. And for the sake of being casual, I feel like sharing something. Back when I was but a mini-minion, it was my dream to visit the circus. Yeah, no joke. Big top tent, otherworldly performances, fellow weirdos to relate with, all that. So when I heard Triple Deluxe featured an ability called Circus, I legit squeed. Went into the game mostly blind, and what? I was disappointed? Pfft, that's cute. Circus turned out to be my exact vision. Fun, and well aware that it's fun. This ability brings me a familiar joy. Usage of ordinarily harmless props or objects, and making George Romero films out of it. Looking at you, motherfuckers. There's something undeniably charming about watching Kirby act like a carny. Give him some nummies, and he'll give you the full show. Tut-tut, beautiful crowd. Gather round to witness the only face too cute to throw pies at. Give him your hugs and cheers. The amazeball himself, Kirby Curb. Try some somersaults, balancing acts. Watch him juggle. And more balls. For some reason. And Superman 64. Nah, that's a cute little circus freak. Surprisingly, this power can solve an awful lot of puzzles. For something as simple as being a fucking goof, its quality is in your face. I heard some that don't really like it, but hey, maybe they're not freak enough. Though, gotta admit, I feel it's the weakest of Triple Deluxe's new abilities. No harm, no hate, its competition's just got tastier popcorn. Hey, mad respect though. Entertaining a crowd despite looking silly? There's a true character. For the most part, the copy abilities are kept very, how do I want to say it? Earthly, generally sticking to forces of nature and traditional elements. Very rarely do they ever have one based off of human inventions, and if they do, it's kept old-fashioned. So that just makes Laser all the better to appreciate. A page taken from futuristic technology. The laser ability is sweet and to the point. Press a button, it shoots. That's how love is born, my friends. A projectile with good speed, range, and power. Of all my choices for projectiles, it's my go-to weapon on the offensive. I tire very little of something that gives me a trigger. Fun motto, shoot first, bitch about the special editions later. I could be a pew-pew little motherfucker and zone out all my targets. Not give a damn. Hell yeah. Being that it's also a natural element, light, it's also got to have its own puzzles. But rather than freeze water or melt ice, something like that, the shots actually ricochet off slopes, allowing for altered trajectory and enhanced reach. That's awesome! We need more mechanics like that. In the older games, especially in Squeak Squad, laser had a unique flair. Something about it just seems so unique, despite not actually being unique. Though, it's a hot spot for fashion. That fucking visor. Not to mention that the color of the beam matches the color of your Kirby. So cool! But what happened? That's the last time we ever saw it. Sadly, that's not the only shortcoming. Laser, while extremely cool and offensively practical, is not very versatile. I guess you can call it outdated, and that's why it's lower on the list. Bring this one back, Hal. Turn this fluffy marshmallow into a Gigan Hellspawn. You have the technology. Don't make me worry. Regardless of whatever primary emotion you feel when playing a Kirby game, there's always one that contrasts. For just an example, I usually feel pumped with adrenaline thanks to my powers of destruction, but the games themselves seem to gear towards serenity. The key to this door? Eat a peach. Parasol always seemed to be a frou-frou ability. Just a silly, almost out-of-place power that narrow minds might feel is girly. While I think that's going a little far, I didn't really like this one when I was younger. I wanted to destroy some bitches, not walk them through the rain! No, Fawful's Minion is a sissy and would not refuse escorting a nice lady through the rain. Vote no on misogyny. But as the years went by, I warmed up to this ability. I'll tell you this much, it earns its respect, since it's one of the few abilities to appear in every main series installment. It's pretty much a standard. How the hell does it get around so well? It must be traveling like Mary Poppins. Oh! Well, that's cute. And I suppose you can't go wrong with slow descension, overhead protection, or, murder. And even when Kyogre throws a shit fit and floods the land, you still got a weapon. You're late on the rent, Logic. Get your ass out of here. Superstar was a massive chapter for copy abilities. They added 12 new abilities, man, several of which still thrive in the modern games. Break out the tiny ass violins, cause not all of them made it. The first one, left behind, was frustratingly the most original of the bunch. Mirror, mirror on the wall, you shouldn't still be up there. Okay, this is actually where I tend to get pissed. Of all the new additions, why the smuckerfuck did they ditch Mirror? Like I said, the abilities dedicate themselves to be traditional in theme, but almost always try and spice up even the most basic shit. So, when something new and creative comes along, no, we already did our best. Think about where this might have gone. Mirrors are a psychological marvel, visually and possibly symbolic self-projections of reality. Quit the poetry, Logan. Once again, another light-based ability that was never fully realized. Using Mirror was a novel pleasure, focusing heavily on reflecting projectiles and fucking everybody up with illusionary copies. I smell inspiration! I suppose after Smash 64, the Mirror ability became copyright of Wombo Combo! Well, that's a cute joke. I'm really sad this hasn't made any other appearances. Why the fuck wasn't this an amazing Mirror? It's all about mirrors! I want a damn good reason for such a whiffed opportunity. Perhaps this is a power too good for everyone? You know, maybe they had a point. Saying Kirby is for kids is like saying M. Night Shyamalan is for scholars. Just a big ass no-no. What kind of kid plays a game where you whip little animals to death? Oh, well, the fuck do I know? As if Kirby wasn't terrifying enough, some Yale motherfucker decided to indie that shit up and give him a whip. A whip! Screw getting cut. Screw getting kissies from bombs. I want 40,000 lashes. And a diet Sprite. That's honestly the last combo I'd expect. Why not have this cuddly wuddly little cutie use the most sadistic weapon ever? Imagine what these poor little things must be feeling, being slashed by sharp leather. Oh god, making me cringe. Oh, but it's okay. He's wearing a cute hat. I'll buy it for 10 ref. So once you get past the horrible concept, you find an ability geared towards fast, long-range swipes for slow, painful kills, and a tool for catching items quicker and through walls. Okay, it has its uses, but it's not too puzzle-heavy. Mainly just an escape for all those sadists. It's Kirby's prime demographic anyway. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my share of fun with it.
What little kid need a whip? Want to say some damn whips, bitch? You trying to whip me, bitch?
Flame shield up? Oh, wait, that joke kinda died. In spite of them being as common as a dickish comment, the sewing circle of traditional earthly elements is taken very seriously by the devs. I mean, they don't weld it to a pedestal and call it the meme lord and savior of Munchkin Land, but they always make them solid. Fire all around is my least favorite of the elements. But you're not gonna see me douse an ability that grasps its destiny so tightly. The apex incarnations of the fire ability bestow much more than just spicy curry breath. Taking a bite out of a spicy, eyeball, thou art beseeched by the pyro overlords to be one with their element. A symbol of destruction, and the mark of a serial shitposter. Kirby's actually a pretty badass firebender. Certainly more deep than I'm a dragon. Fire breath, fireballs, fire. Did I mention you're fired? In addition to offense, Kirby can put his pyrokinesis to mobility too. Why couldn't Josh do stuff like this? Oh right, he needs me to edit it first. It's nice to see fire used beyond just throwing it up. Concept's not different, but who could shove that away? It's living the life, roasting everybody's toasty. For how hard it could be to make fire just seem more diverse, kudos. Bronze medal. I'm gonna be honest, my favorite thing about the Kirby series is how much it bathes in supernal might. As in, otherworldly power, the essence of the cosmos, star warriors, holy weapons, artifacts of nearly unimaginable power, and physical manifestations of the dark. There is no better word for it than magic. So when the time came for us to get an ability called magic, I knew exactly what I wanted to see. An overpowered gift that would bend reality, distort realms, and dominate mortals. I was close. Well, that got me crying. My dream of one day playing as Megalore certainly isn't on this year's motivational calendar. I guess I can't be too mad. Set the bar up to pompous, so let's take the magic we got as is. For what we were given, it's a tasty goodie bag. Rather than a supernatural basis, we've got a man-made basis, where Kirby slips on the top of hats and performs moderately silly tricks, like the common bumbling magician. Doves, cards, surprise nightmares, makes me want to throw some change in his hat, it's just too cute. But it's Kirby, don't get too close. No, that is not my card! This one's an instant happy face, but there are a lot of things holding it back. Not that many tricks, really. Even if it solves a ton of puzzles, we're gonna see the extent of the show rather quickly. That, and it's extremely rare. It's a full ability in a whopping 1 game, and can only be obtained a la rare mini-boss. You don't see it often, it's cute, and seems like just a novelty. It's like a real magic show. Magalore Butler. Butler's probably healthier. Squeak Squad had a lot of fun with its new abilities. Sure, most weren't all that versatile, metal, but they had a lot of ambition thanks to their out-there designs. And I appreciate them a lot because of that. The first to appear here could be seen as the precursor to water. What does this one want to accomplish? Give us a bath. Don't push your luck, Curbs. I ain't your pet. At the risk of sounding like even more of a sissy, I've always liked bubbles. Simplistic as a ball of trapped air, but they look so damn pretty, I'll pass on questing for the last piece of the fuck. The simplicity of the elegant bubble is transcribed accurately into gameplay. It's as simple as blowing bubbles at your enemies. You're a monster, Kirby! But it's obvious these aren't just the common suds. Instead of killing them, enemies are magically turned into, well, bubbles, which in Squeak Squad, you can store up to 5 in the copy palette. You can mix and match different items and abilities together for some strong health items, rare copy abilities, extra lives, or even giant stars. It encourages you to play around. Exactly what I picture with Kirby blowing bubbles. And even if you give no shit, its decent DPS is enough to keep it around. While Bubbles held back greatly by being exclusive to one game, it left a fun mark. Also, this is my all-time favorite Kirby costume. Look how cute this is! Complete with bubble crown and a bubble wand! Bubble wand! Oh, that's so cool! Or, bubbling.
Bubbling.
Whoa, Meta Knight, fuck yeah! Wrong, Swordsman. Damn, Link, when'd you get so cute? Yeah, that's an accurate shot. You'd have to be insane to think the sword ability was gonna slip my mind. It may not have the most appearances, but it's probably the most iconic copy ability in the series. For many reasons. It's easy to access, it has 3 elemental variants including a super ability, and hell, Meta Knight himself is basically an adult sword/wing Kirby. Argument terminated. Even ignoring Galaxia, the sword ability is still very strong. With well-ranged, fast, and strong melee swipes covering most angles, you're like a regular Hylian hero with rosy cheeks. Guess this means Kirby ate Linkle? Good. Speaking of Zelda, you can't hide this kind of inspiration. Barring the near lawsuit but not really level of the hat's design, the developers don't even try to hide it in the moves. Hello, not Spin Attack. Bonjour, not Sword Beam. Hello, holy casmoly, the Skyward Strike. Well, I know which copy ability is getting the Rabbit Luigi's seal of approval.
Someone better bring me the motherfucker who wrote this shit.
Hey, Will.
Oh, hello, Logan. Why are you a Kirby?
That's the joke.
Ah, is this copy abilities?
Yep.
Holy shit, you're actually doing it.
Yeah, thanks for the cameo. Under your chair, you'll find your very own copy of Half-Life 3.
Yeah, fuck you too. I don't even own a chair.
I will sing Sword its praises, but I never like using it for all that long. Perhaps I've got copy ability ADD, because I always want to move on after even half a stage with it. Definitely a me problem though. This power is iconic for a reason, people.